Well, folks, welcome back to the channel again. I hope you are all doing well. Keith here from Command the Hoop Celtic. If this is your first time viewing the channel, please hit the red and white button below. A thumbs up or a comment below would be absolutely fantastic. Typical traffic lights outside go off when I'm about to do a video. Feck it anyway. Let's talk about Giakoumakis and let's talk about Giorios as well. We all know the situation in regards to Giorios Giakoumakis. He's not getting starting game time at the moment. He came on the other day at Ibrox, came on at Easter Road, came on against St Johnstone. What is going on with Giorios Giakoumakis? About 6 weeks ago, reports that he turned down a new deal with Celtic. His contract is up in May 2026. Now, this is a guy, he had a really good start to the season. You know, we obviously think that we go back to that stoppage time winner against St Johnstone. And where has he been since? Giorgio has scored 16 goals in the league this season and he's playing well. Do you drop Giorgio, bring Giakoumakis in? I thought that was going to go happen at Rangers, but look, it was a draw that Celtic, you know, weren't the greatest on the day, but we got in there and he made a difference as well when he came on the bench. FC Midtjylland of Denmark, they're currently 7th in the table. They have 11 games left in all competitions, are looking to fork out and buy this guy. Reports that they've obviously sold Alvander, one of their star players, to Portland Timbers in the MLS last month. Now they have a few quid there. They've obviously went past their transfer budget of 4.5 million records signings. Are they going to spend and get 6 million for Giakoumakis? It's a tough one to say. It really is a tough one to say. They're still in the Europa League at the moment. Will Giakoumakis go to Denmark? Why would you leave Celtic Park to go to a club like FC Midtjylland? No disrespect to the Midtjylland fans. I know they knocked Celtic out of the Champions League qualifiers last season and just first couple of weeks. Celtic are 10 times the club than FC Midtjylland. 10 times the club. Bigger history. I know Eric Stevchenko's there and he's the captain and he's done well and he obviously won the Danish title a couple of years back. I think it's a massive downgrade for Giakoumakis. Is it a case that he just desperate to leave the club and the club will accept a decent fee? They bought him for 2.7 million off VV Venlo, and the only reason we got him off VV Venlo for that low is because they were relegated from the Eredivisie. He was the top goal scorer that season with over 24 goals. So if you let him go, we need to get a striker in before we let him go. And the favourite is the South Korean World Cup forward Giorios, 21 years of age, 6'1", 24 goals in 21 appearances last season in the K-League. He plays for Yablek Hyundai Motors. Now, I do apologise if I pronounced that wrong. I don't really care, to be honest with you. People like to correct me all the time, and you know what? I always say, you go on and do it. You show me your channel. Bit of banter. But, no, look, I'm a big fan of this guy. What I've seen him from so far. Tall, very physical, bit of pace, suits Ange Ball. I'm just skeptic, are we going to get the fee now for Josip Jovanovic? Came on the other day, had a cracking World Cup for Croatia. He's been suffering with a lot of injuries this season, had a good start to the season. Against Rangers, left back, out of position, couldn't string a pass for his life. You know, why did Ange not go for Berta Bay? Maybe just didn't trust him, didn't have enough trust in the big occasion. We've seen him against Hearts earlier on the season, struggled at times, but Jovanovic, I still think he's a 25 million player. You play him in the right position, but with the likes of Chelsea's, with the likes of Barcelona's try to put the valuation down because of one game, strange things happen in football. They really do. I just think we need to sell him now. What I've seen of Mikey Johnston. Mikey Johnston, I haven't seen much of him this season because he's in Portugal. What I've seen of Alistair Johnston, I think we have a good right back there, and plus we have Anthony Ralston on the ranks as well, which has been most preferred right back. The only reason Ralston didn't play is because he's been injured, as we all know. So see what happens, you know. See what happens. Shut up, fat boy. You know, as they say, as Greg Taylor says about Morelos. But I really believe we need to get rid of Jovanovic, get a decent fee, barely minimum 25 million. If you let him go for minimum less than 25 million, I think Celtic are taking the piss with this transfer. We need to sell him for a decent price. In regards to Giakoumakis, if we get 6 million for him, I'd be delighted. Reportedly, we're gonna buy this guy from the South Korea for 3.4 million, and we get him for 3.4 million. That's a massive steal. You know, Party Sung, Man United legend, South Korea legend, has tipped this guy to go to Celtic. So Party Sung's played against Celtic a couple of times as well. So nothing really else. There's obviously talks of Stephen Welsh going to places. There's been talks of James McCarthy. There's been talks of other players, but there's nothing being concrete yet. So I'm just going to leave it there. Speak to you all soon. Take care. Hell.